Good morning, all of you, and Sairam. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. I would like to show my gratitude to all of you for performing first online periodic test so well. And I hope you will score good marks in your periodic test. Now, it's time to come back to your daily routine. That means your online classes. So, let us start with that. Before periodic test, we have completed our third chapter, that is synthetic and fibers. So, in this video, we will start our new chapter, chapter number 4. And the name of the chapter is Material, Metals and Non-Metals. Chapter name is Materials, Metals and Non-Metals. Let us start. Topics to be covered in this video are introduction about chapter, physical properties of metals and non-metals. What we are going to study? We are going to study in this video physical properties of metals and non-metals and introduction about chapter. Let us start. Everything around us is made up of different types of material. Clear? These material can be classified into two types. Number 1, metal. Number 2, non-metal. Clear? These material can be classified into two types. Number 1 is metal and number 2 is non-metal. So, in this chapter, we are going to study physical properties of metal and non-metal, chemical properties of metals and non-metal, and uses of metals and non-metals. What we are going to study? We are going to study physical and chemical properties of metals and non-metals and uses of metals and non-metals. Clear? In this video, we are going to study physical properties of metals and non-metals. So, let us start with the physical properties of metals. First property is metals are malleable. What do you mean by malleable? Malleable is a term which we used if a metal have tendency to convert into thin sheet. If it is having the tendency to convert into thin sheet, that metal is known as malleable. Clear? So metals are showing the property of malleable. Clear? So the property which allows to metal to be hammered into thin sheet is known as your malleability. Clear? So, malleability is a process in which you convert metal into thin sheet by hammering it. How you will convert? You will convert by, beaten up with the hammer. Clear? For example, all of you are using aluminium foil. Yes. In tiffin box for wrapping your rotis or chapatis. Yes. How that aluminium will cover into a thin sheet? By hammering it. Okay, we will beaten up that aluminium with the hammer and it will convert into sheet. Clear? So malleability is a process in which you will convert metal into thin sheet. Next property. Metals are ductile. What do you mean by ductile? Ductile means if a metal can convert into thin wire, and this process is known as ductility. Clear? So, what do you mean by malleability? If metals can convert into thin sheet by hammering it, that process is known as malleability. And when a metal convert into thin wire, that process is known as your ductility. Don't get confused between malleability and ductility. Malleability means converting into thin sheet. and ductility means converting into thin wire. Clear? And next, metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. That means from metals, electricity and heat can pass easily. I will give you one example. If you will take a aluminum bowl, okay, if you will apply heat on it, what will happen? That bowl will become warm or hot. Clear? Now switch it off, that gas, and put 1 spoon over there on that bowl. After 5 to 10 minutes, you will observe that that spoon will become hot. Why? Because the heat from that aluminum bowl will transfer to that spoon. That is the reason that spoon become hot. Clear? So with this we can say that metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Electricity wire is made up of, electrical wire is made up of copper. If electricity is not passes through that copper, how will a bulb glow? Clear? So with this you can say that metal is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Example, copper. Example, copper, silver, aluminium, all are the example of good conductor of electricity. What is the symbol of copper? The symbol of copper is Cu. What is the symbol of silver? It is Ag. What is the symbol of silver? It is Ag. Try to learn these symbols. Okay, it will help later on. What is the formula of, what is the symbol of copper? It is Cu. Silver Ag. Aluminium capital A and small l. Capital A and small l. So these are the example of metals which are good conductor of heat and electricity. And silver is the best conductor of heat. These all are the good conductor of heat and electricity, but which one is best? Silver is best. Which one is best? Silver is best. And what is the symbol of silver? The symbol of silver is Ag. The symbol of symbol is Ag. Once more I am reading. First property is the metals are malleable. That means we can convert metals into thin sheet, and that process is known as your malleability process. That process is known as your malleability. Metals are ductile. That means we can convert metals into thin wire. We can convert metals into thin wire. Metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. And which one is the best conductor of heat? That is silver. That is silver. Clear? Now, one activity is here. Just I am reading. Just listen carefully. This activity is based on this one. Metals are good conductor of electricity. Let us show the conduction of electricity by metals. We take a cell. What you will take? You will take a cell. What you will take? You will take a cell. Here it is a cell. Clear? You will take a wire. Take a cell. This is your cell. Take a wire. Take a aluminium sheet. Aluminium is your good conductor of electricity and it is a metal. Take any metal. I am taking aluminium. Okay. And here take a bulb. Okay. Connect these with the help of wire. What will happen when you will connect this? When you will complete this circuit, this bulb start glowing. This bulb will start glowing. This indicates that aluminium is a good conductor of electricity. From where this aluminium get electricity? From this cell. Clear? Clear this thing? With this activity, you can perform this activity at your home. Clear? That's very easy. Clear? Now move to next one. Metals are lustrous. Metals are lustrous. What do you mean by lustrous? Lustrous means shiny. Lustrous means shiny. See, have you seen that gold ornaments? All have must be seen, na? So they have shiny appearance. So with this we can say that metals are lustrous. Example, silver and gold. Example, silver and gold. What is the symbol of silver? I told you earlier. It is Ag. Symbol of silver is AG. And what is the symbol of gold? It is AU. Clear? Symbol of silver is AG. Symbol of gold is AU. Clear? So what is the fourth property? Fourth property is metals are lustrous. That means metals have shiny appearance in them. Clear? Example is silver AG and gold it is AU. Clear? Now next one. Metals are usually strong. They have high tensile strength. They are strong. That's why we are using iron for making bridge, heavy bridge, railway tracks. Why? Because they are having high tensile strength. Clear? Except some exceptions are there. Only sodium and potassium are metals which are having low tensile strength. Okay. Question will come like this. Give the two metals which are having low tensile strength. So you will write potassium and sodium. Symbol of iron is Fe. Symbol of iron is Fe. Symbol of sodium is Na. Symbol of sodium is Na. Symbol of potassium is capital K. Clear? Next property. Metals are sonorous. Sonorous means making sound. What do you mean by sonorous? Sonorous means making sound. Clear? So metals are sonorous. Metals are sonorous. Last one is metals are generally hard. Iron is hard? Yes. Aluminum is hard? Yes. Copper is hard? Yes. So all the metals are generally hard except sodium and potassium. Clear? Sodium and potassium are very soft and they can cut easily with the knife. They can cut easily with the knife. Some exceptions are there, okay? Please try to learn these exceptions cases. Now, I am reading once more. What are the physical properties of matter? What are the physical properties of matter? So first property is metals are malleable. Second property is metals are ductile. Third property is metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Fourth property is metals are lustrous. Fifth property is metals are having high tensile strength. Sixth property is metals are sonorous. And sixth property is metals are generally hard. So these are the physical properties of metals. Clear? Now move to physical properties of non-metals. Just they are opposite to metals. Just they are opposite to metals. So non-metals are malleable. Non-metals are malleable. So non-metals are non-malleable. That means we can't convert non-metals into thin sheet. If we will hammer it, it will break down. Clear? So first property is non-metals are malleable, non-malleable, and non-metals are brittle. Clear? Non-metals are non-ductile. I told you that non-metals are having just opposite properties of metals. If metals are ductile, then non-metals are non-ductile. If they are non-ductile, what it indicates? It indicates that we can't convert non-metals into thin wire. Clear? Non-metals are poor conductor of heat and electricity. Non-metals are poor conductor of heat and electricity. That means we cannot pass, heat and electricity cannot pass through the non-metal. Clear? But only diamond is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Diamond is an allotrope of carbon. It is one of the form of carbon through which only electricity can pass. Clear? It is exception. Non-metals are non-lustrous. That means they are very dull in appearance. They are very dull in appearance. Non-metals are non-lustrous. That means they are very dull in appearance. Non-metals are not strong. They have low tensile strength. If they are not strong, that indicates they have low tensile strength. They have low tensile strength. Non-metals are non-sonorous. If they will fall down anywhere, it will not make a sound. It will not make sound. It will not produce any type of sound. That means non-metals are sonorous. Most of the solid non-metals are quite soft. As compared to metals, they are quite soft. Clear? Now, I am reading once more. Non-metals are non-malleable. Non-metals are brittle. Non-metals are non-ductile. Non-metals are poor conductor of heat and electricity. Non-metals are non-lustrous. They are dull in appearance. They are dull in appearance. Iodine is non-metal having lustrous. Non-metals are not strong. They have low tensile strength. Non-metals are non-sonorous. Non-metals are non-sonorous. Most of the solid metals are quite soft. Most of the solid non-metals are quite strong. Soft. With this, we have done physical properties of metals and non-metals. I think it is clear to you. Now we will do difference between metals and non-metals based on the physical property. Okay. Solid metals are good conductor of electricity. Metals are good conductor of electricity. Non-metals are bad conductor of electricity. Metals are shiny in appearance. Non-metals are dull in appearance. Metals are strong and hard. Non-metals are soft. Okay, and they are usually weak. Metals can be bent and stretched. That means they are malleable and ductile. That means they are malleable and ductile. And non-metals are non-malleable and non-ductile. Metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Non-metals are bad conductor of heat and electricity. With this, we have done the difference between metals and non-metals. Clear? Thank you. I hope everything is clear to you. Thank you and Sai Ram to all. Be at home.